end up at the ballot, I become part of the conveyor belt. Are we having those conversations in terms of, as young people, we understand what the Constitution is saying. We know the kind of people that we are putting into office. We know the change that we want. And these individuals, whether wako or they are not there, are the ones who will bring that change.
My name is Wakili Monicah Ndung'u. I am a Kiambu County aspirant women representative, and I am a Gen Z voice. And from the ground, I think this generation is different. We're not saying we know our rights, but we will move with the flow, with the current flow, or with the previous flow. The leaders that were there before are the leaders we're going to elect today. This generation is different. It is saying we know our rights, and we are not afraid to exercise our rights. Article 1 of the Constitution vests sovereign power to the people. And now this generation is saying that we went to the streets in 2024, we made noise, we were semi-heard, but now we want to translate that noise into power. And we are in the middle of translating that voice into power. And that is where the Tukokadi movement came along. The Tukokadi came along asking people to register. And registration then will translate into putting it voting and casting your vote in 2027. And the leaders that are going to be chosen this time round will be chosen based on whether there's dignity being shown towards the common mwananchi, because this generation is the most educated generation and it's the most constitutional literate generation, but it's the poorest. We're saying we're going to work every day. We're broke because the system is broken. There's a disconnect between policy and the lived realities, because we have policies. We have laws. We have one of the best constitutions in the world, but the provisions of that constitution is not being translated into the living realities of the young Kenyan, and that is where the Tukokadi comes in. It is a movement. It is an organic movement. This is a movement that is not organized by any leader. It just came with the pain that every common Kenyan is living through, and that pain now is being generation into action.
Is there understanding across board that this is beyond a trend, or that it should be beyond a trend, and that it must be something that you take from registering to vote, but then actually voting? Because there's a direct link between voting and the leadership that you put. And I'd like to hear from others. Is it just something that we're going to go do on an afternoon when we are free, or over the weekend we're going to rally